Welcome to La Casa de Luz. Thank you for joining me for another pick a card reading. This one is entitled, What Cycle is Ending / Beginning? Okay, so I have three options for you. The first one is Shri Krishna. The second one is I'm going to say this, Ardhanarishwar, the divine androgyny, and Surya, the sun god. So these are from the gods and goddesses deck, and pick one. And if you didn't pick Sri Krishna, you can go to the timestamps below for the second pile or the third pile. Alrighty. So if you chose Sri Krishna, this is your reading. All right, so what cycle are you ending / beginning, those who picked Sri Krishna? So let's put Krishna like right here. Oops. Oh no. Let's see. All right, I think that works. And we can start. So, well, don't want to flip them all over. We'll go to fertility. So, the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. So you're literally ending a chapter of kind of, what I'm getting is like roots who haven't sprouted yet. And now they're about to sprout because it's like fertile at this point. And Sri Krishna is the Lord of love. So for some of you guys, this does have to do with creating children. For some of you, it is about birthing a new idea, a new business idea, or going forward with an idea that you've had. So you're like birthing it now. So before it was like you were fertile, you were brewing it, and now you're able to actually do it. So that is the ending, kind of beginning of the cycle you're in. Let's see what else you got for the oracle cards. This is 38 opposition. Opposite viewpoints, personal differences, a communication gap, disharmony, misunderstandings, estrangement. This is what you're ending. This is the cycle that you're ending, opposition. And now you're coming into a more fertile ground. I love the colors here. This pink kind of matches the inside. So it's like what you were like kind of disconnected from your heart center. And in this new beginning, kind of, ending, it's like a birthing of a new heart center. And that is filled with Sri Krishna because he is the Lord of love. And I will look at behind Krishna because he does say something on the backs for additional messages at the end. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So there's something about your confidence that you were... you maybe have been feeling very down on yourself lately, and you've been kind of having some self-esteem issues, and basically you're coming into a more empowered self at this point. It's like you're no longer opposing yourself anymore. Now you are accepting yourself, accepting the love that you have within yourself, and are able to, you can express it now. You're going to be able to express it in a very large or expanded way. So the last thing we have is shadow, because you've been in the shadows. You've been in this place of kind of having like maybe even, and I won't, if you are dealing with this, I feel like you should definitely get some help, because I know sometimes it's better to talk to someone and express yourself. But if you've been feeling depressed or any of those things, it could be a hormonal issue. Again, I am just channeling and what I feel. So maybe you want to get your hormones checked if you are a female or a male. Nowadays, we're eating all types of things. So, hormone issues could be a way that it's blocking you from really feeling that love that you should feel on a day-to-day basis for yourself. And so now you're coming into a more fertile ground. Maybe, maybe that's where you were a while ago, and you finally found a practice that is making it easier for you to live, making it easier for you to have confidence in yourself. And you're going through the shadow, you're finding the love within the darkness, and you're able to just have like aha moments. You're like, okay, yes, this is, where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I feel that that's the cycle that you're ending/beginning. So let's see what the tarot says for pile number 1 with Sri Krishna. Okay, we have those two coming out already, jumping out. So things are moving now, I feel, for you. Whereas maybe you felt a little stagnant in the past. Okay, so you've been really working towards this. You've been feeling this hanged man energy. You've been feeling stuck. You've been feeling like, what is going on? And Spirit is saying it is time to change your perspective, because there are things that are happening for you, and you've been working very hard for these things. It's not that they're coming to you because, you don't deserve it. You really deserve this fertile time. And for some of you, this does talk about, some type of connections with others. But having this very clear understanding of who you are and your value. I feel like the Queen of Swords definitely imbibes like a woman who, of course, she gets like that independent, cold, straightforward, not messing around, kind of attitude. And I feel that that's the way you need to take yourself. You need to see yourself in a very positive look, like no one else is going to get away in the way of how you view yourself. And you know that you are enough, right? You know you are good enough. And with the 8 of Pentacles, it's like, again, you've been working very hard for this, and that's why it's an ending and a new beginning, because there's something that you're going towards victory. Let me see, clarify this. With a new idea. Oh, yes. See, that's what I wanted to see right now. Because of the fertility, you have to see that, that Empress, that's you, right? Male or female, doesn't matter what you are. This is a person who is connected to their intuition, their nurturing, their queendom, their, intuitive intelligence, spiritual intelligence, and they're just super connected and grounded. And I feel that maybe in the past for pile number 1, you hadn't felt like that. You were kind of feeling like there was a lot of opposition in your life, and that cycle is ending right now, and what is coming is actually a time of just a lot of self-love. That's what I'm feeling. So let's look at what Sri Krishna, Lord of Love, says in the back. Mantra. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. O Krishna, ocean of compassion, O friend of the most fallen, Lord of the universe, lover of the gopis, O lover of Radha, I pay my obeisance to you. Blessings, sense of humor, universal love and charity, success in loving relationships, carefree attitude toward life. I love that, carefree attitude towards life. That is definitely what you guys are going through, is like where you're just falling in love with yourself and with life again. All right, I'm gonna get one more message from this Kuan Yin card for pile number 1. Pile number 1, Spirit. Pile number 1, Sri Krishna. What should they hear? All right, okay. Sanctuary. Take refuge in my grace. It flows constantly from my heart to yours. It shall clear your way. All things are more manageable when you lean into me. Let your way become easier. So again, there's a sense of less tension in your life, less opposition in your life. So that is what's coming, what you're ending and what you're beginning, pile number 1. And I hope that this resonates. If it does, you can like or subscribe. I also have my information down below if you would like a private reading. And as always, sending you mucha, mucha luz. Till next time. All right. So for those who picked pile number 2 with Ardhanarishwar, the divine androgyny, this is your reading. All right, that one's pretty hard to say, okay? So I read Vedic and Sanskrit words, but that's a difficult one. All right, so I will look at that card in the very end because it does have a message also on the back of it. So let's see, what cycle is pile number 2 ending or / beginning? Crown chakra, beautiful. The frequency of crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Perfect. So for those who picked pile number 2, crown chakra is coming basically saying, you're elevating. You are literally going to the next level in your consciousness. You are going to start to have ability to manifest and to truly be where you want to be in the next cycle of your life. So it's like, especially with this particular card, it's about Shiva and Shakti coming together. And so Shiva is the male, divine masculine, and the Shakti is the feminine. And so it's like you're coming into a wholeness for those who picked pile number 2. So let's see what else the oracle cards say. You have the 44, the attraction of opposites, seduction, temptation, magneticism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, sexual union. So 44, the attraction of opposites. Wow, guys, I can't make this up. This is very synchronistic right now. A lot of you guys may be dealing with twin flames. This can be just something that's really heavily going within yourself, like you're really coming into a mastery of self. And this is extremely beautiful, being coupled with the crown chakra. Like I said, you are ascending. It's an ascension process that's happening for pile number 2. So let's see. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. So this to me also just reminds me that, whatever this means to you, right? Whatever this attraction of opposites means to you, is it within you, right? Is it some kind of mastery you're having within you? Or is it actually with someone else? And so whatever you're trying to achieve, like you personally, that is the goal, right? And so it's saying you're very close to achieving your goal, whatever it is. So everyone is going to be different, but for what you want, right? That's what you're going to be accomplishing in this next cycle. 1313 could be a huge thing for you guys. I just saw it on the time. So the destroyer coming out, it's like the ending of everything that doesn't serve you. I got a little I think I got a little Shakti boost right there, because the destroyer is Shiva, and Shiva being the destroyer out of the Trinity, of the Vedic Trinity, it just shows that you are literally leaving a whole old, paradigm and coming into a union within yourself, or again, for some of you, this is someone else, that you're coming into union with. Finally, after all that has been going on is destroyed, and you're very close to achieving this, whatever it is that whatever this is for you. So I'm going to pull some tarot for pile 2 with the divine androgyny. All right. So for pile 2, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So again, there's some movement. Wow, okay, so I just was going to say movement, and then the 8 of Wands comes out. So with the King of Rods, which is Wands as well. I'm just going to pick a couple more cards. All right. Yes, love this. All right, there's 2 piles I'm talking for right now. One pile, this is definitely dealing with love. And another pile, this is something else in your life that has a great significance to you. And it most likely will be, inside of you. So we're walking away from things that no longer serve us, right? The destroyer. So there you go. You got the 8 of Cups coming out. You're walking towards that 9 and 10 cups, right? This is what I just heard this recently, that the 8 of Cups is walking towards the 9 and the 10 of Cups, because this no longer satisfies you. So you're literally, like I said, you're ascending to a higher place. It just became Venus Hora in the Vedic time clock. So to me, that just confirms for those that this is about a partnership, that this Venus is definitely making sure that that this is happening during her hour, and this is a confirmation for you. Again, for others, this is just matters of the heart in yourself. This is about you finally walking away from what is blocking you of having this breakthrough, because you have the 2 of Swords, then you have the Ace of Swords. So it's like this blocked feeling, whatever's been blocking you, whatever you've been not really seeing, it's becoming clear, because a lot of things have been in the air and a lot of things are moving. Like I said, there's movement happening here because of the 8 of Cups is movement as well as the 8. So you got 2 8s, so we got double 8s. This is infinity. This is something that you are literally, again, for those who are resonating this on a spiritual level, you are ascending to a higher platform of sacred union within yourself. Okay, so let's read what this says. So I'm going to say it one more time because I'm trying to get this one. Ardhanarishwar, the divine androgyny, beautiful with Nandi, Shiva, and Shakti on the tiger skin. This is Shiva's trident, his Danu. Prapanchan Sristi Ummukhalasyakayai, Samasta Samharaka Tandavaya, Jagas Janayai Jagar Ekapitre, Namah Shivayai Chanamo Shivaya. She dances to create the world while he dances to wind it all up. She is the mother of the universe. He is its only father. I bow down to Shiva and Shiva Rani. Felicity in married life, raising the Kundalini energy, transcendental knowledge of universal oneness, ability to harmonize opposing viewpoints or forces. This is so auspicious for those who are really vibing with this at a spiritual level. Again, you are ascending to a higher reality in yourself. It's funny because I had some music playing in the background and it changed to another music, and now the music is thunder and lightning are Shiva and Shakti. And so I'm just getting this, again, this very strong feeling of tantric union, sacred union within yourself and with someone else for some of you. Okay, I'm going to pick one more card from this Kuan Yin transmission cards. So one more card for pile 2. Such an auspicious reading. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. So we have inner sight. Okay. You have been working to You have been working to unravel a karmic knot, a problem that seems resistant to change and healing. Ask for my help. I can show you the real cause and the path to freedom. Wow. That is so beautiful. So for a lot of you guys, again, this is something you've been ready for. You've been working on a karmic knot, and Shiva is here saying he is going to destroy it. right? He's destroying it. And that if you need any healing, you need to just reach out to them because they will show you the path to freedom, which is what you're searching for with this Eight of Cups. Such an auspicious reading. I really do hope that it resonated for you. If so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, my information's down below. As always, sending you mucha, mucha luz. Till next time. So for those who picked Surya, the sun god, this is your reading. So what are the cycles that you are ending / beginning? So we'll put Surya here and we will read what his card says on the back. Oh, you can't really see him. Still not really, huh? This one's a little different than the other ones. The other ones, I guess the pictures were lower. All right, there you go. All right, so the first oracle card that we have is Divine Feminine. Oh, beautiful. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Wow. So for those who picked pile 3, this is just so beautiful. It's funny because now the heart quartz is rose quartz is right here with Surya and the Divine Feminine. Surya is the sun god. He's a masculine, right? He has that feminine, that masculine energy, and then the feminine's coming out. So if you are a very I'm going to say a couple of words, and if these words attract you, I'm going to tell you to watch pile number 2, because pile number 2 was really amazing. And if you were kind of going back and forth between pile number 2 and pile number 3, go back to pile number 2 and watch it, because I feel like there's a similar message here as well between two sides of ourselves. So tantric sacred union, divine feminine, divine masculine union. These practices. So if that kind of interests you, go to the second one, I'm sorry. So this pile actually got two of the Taos, and one is 33, retreat, a timely departure, letting go, withdraw, reevaluation, retirement, don't hesitate to walk away. And then we have the taming power of the great. Self-discipline, concentration, strengthen your character from within, self-awareness, realizing potential. So more than, in this reading, it's not as prevalent. So that's why I was saying if you do are thinking of that union, watch pile number 2. But with the difference between pile number 2 and pile number 3 is pile number 3, you're more concentrated on yourself. So maybe there's a situation that you've been in and it's like you need to walk away from it. It's time for you to walk away and go into a better situation for yourself. And I feel that this is the time to do it. This is the time to listen to your intuition with the Divine Feminine coming out. There are things being illuminated in your path by the sun that you're able to see exactly what you need to do to come into a better place for yourself. I'm feeling physically, emotionally, a lot of different things, but very much so, Spirit is saying, leave that what doesn't serve you and go to the next thing, because there's a lot of things ahead for you and it doesn't make sense for you to, stay around things that don't worry you. Find things that don't worry you. There you go. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Exactly. Because once you listen to your intuition that's telling you kind of, hey, move along, keep on going, then you're going to see that prosperity lies ahead. That's why it's being illuminated by the sun, because it's saying this is where you're supposed to go. So don't be afraid to walk away from things that just don't bring you fulfillment anymore, things that don't make you feel great, right? You want to go to the places that are going to make you feel great. That's going to, and it's like about you receiving it. So it's spirit is also bringing this, and they're just showing you the way. So just listen to their guidance, listen to what they're telling you, and receive that information, and then trust it and go forward. All right. And then, yeah, go forward into the forest. The forest coming up for me is like really saying that it's like maybe right now you find yourself in a city life, right? You find yourself on the fast-paced life, and you're just like, I need to retreat. I need to figure out how to come back to myself. And Spirit is saying, by taming the power of the great in the forest. Now, this literally can mean for some of you going and moving to somewhere where there are more trees, or this is just that inner forest within us, like that wilderness that sometimes we're not wanting to do. Sometimes we're not willing to go into that place. But they're saying that if you do allow yourself to just go into uncomfortable situations, prosperity lies ahead. Okay, that's a pretty good message for you guys, pile number 3. All right, let's see what the tarot says. Okay. All right. Oh, whoa. Okay. Spirit is talking to you, pile number 3. They're definitely trying to get your attention to walk away because you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That means there's some type of perspective shift that needs to go on within yourself. You need to realize that you are like, you need to take this King of Swords energy. Oh, look at this. I love when I see it. Okay. Transformations on the horizon. You're becoming the Queen of Pentacles. It's just about you receiving this divine kind of understanding and getting that truth and reality to walk towards a way better situation. The Lovers and the 10 of Cups with the victory right there. Okay, so just don't be afraid of just getting out of your comfort zone, pile number 3. All right, because Spirit is definitely telling you to walk away. Look at this. Wait a minute. There's some cards that came out under here. We have some other stuff going on here. There's a 4 of Swords. So I just wanted to bring that up because now you have the 4, the 6, and the 7. And so definitely there's a lot of mental things going on with you. And Spirit is saying, get out of your mind. Put yourself in a situation that is not... you're not going to think anymore, right? Be in rest, especially if you're thinking a lot heavily about someone and them kind of coming forward. It's like you guys are in a cycle, and you are in a cycle, right? And it's like the cycle has to continue to go, and there might be some feelings of being stuck, but Spirit is saying, have strength, because things are all in divine order, So with the Hierophant, let's see what comes out underneath. Yeah. Changing your perspective. Things are balancing out. You have to leave what doesn't serve you anymore. And basically what you're going towards is like more collaboration, more prosperity, letting go that which doesn't serve you, changing your perspective and having a more positive outlook on life. So the Surya, the sun god, let's see what he says in the back. Japa kusuma sankasham kashyapeyam aham diotim tamorim sarva papa ganam pranatosmi divakaram. Let us sing the glories of the sun god, whose beauty rivals that of a hibiscus flower. I bow to him, the greatly effulgent son of Kashyapa, who is the enemy of darkness and destroyer of all sins. The blessings, honor, status, fame, reunion with one's beloved, freedom from disease and ailments, general vitality, respect, and power. So if there's someone here that's going through some type of separation, definitely Spirit is saying that this is something that needs to happen. But once you let go of any expectations and stuff, then things can work better for the parties that are there. So this is the Kuan Yin transmission. I'm going to get one last message from Spirit for those who picked pile 3 with Surya. All right. Heart's desire. Okay. The manifestation of your heart's desire contains the seeds of fulfillment for many beings. Ask and I shall help you attain your destiny in a way that benefits all. Whatever you want, Spirit is saying, they're here for you. They're here for you to actually get to the point where you are just truly pursuing your heart's desire. Prosperity lies ahead for you, pile number 3. It's going to be a great cycle that you're entering. You just have to continue to work towards walking away from that which doesn't serve you. All right. Well, if you did enjoy this reading and it resonated, you can hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. Also, if you want a private reading, you can look at the information. You can email me. And as always, sending you mucha, mucha luz. Hasta luego.